Hi guys, welcome back to a relatively cool 20-degree Thailand. It's very windy as well, so apologies for the wind noise. Today we are starting a major transformation project for us. We are bringing in over 100 tons of quality topsoil. Let me explain. About 3 months ago, we took 4 soil samples from the Farmstead to the local Land Development Science Office for testing. We sampled 4 areas, basically north, south, east and west, and the results were a little shocking, although not entirely unexpected, I guess. Let me show you the results. Okay, the left-hand column shows the different tests carried out. Starting with number 1 is how much organic matter is in the soil. Our reading came in at 0.2%, which is marked as very low. Number 2 shows how much phosphorus is in the soil, and ours came out at 2 milligrams per kilogram, which is marked at very low. Ideally this should be 10 to 30 milligrams per kilogram. Number 3 shows how much potassium is in the soil. Ours measured 53 milligrams per kilogram. Again this was low. Ideally this should be 120 to 200 milligrams per kilogram. 4 shows how much calcium is in the soil. Ours measured 86 milligrams per kilogram, which you can probably guess by now is very low. A more ideal figure would be 6 to 800 milligrams. 5 shows how much magnesium is in the soil, and ours came in at 66 milligrams per kilogram, which is low. A better figure would be in the region of 120 milligrams per kilogram. 6 shows the pH of the soil. Ours is low as acid at 4.5. However, this is better than being alkaline. It's still low, but at least it's easier to resolve this issue than if it's alkaline. 7 is how much salt is in the soil, and this is measured when the soil is wet using electrical conductivity measured in decisiemens per meter. Ours is at least not salty, but again this measurement is very low. So if there is a tick in this column, it's very low, or if it's in this column here, it's low. All of our measurements came in very low or low, with the only positive news being the soil is at least on the acidic side and not too salty. So my very good friend and usual partner in crime, Om, needed more water for his farming efforts just up the road, and he needed to deepen old silted up ponds. Om suggested I take the soil to improve the quality of soil at Ban Rom Yen, and I gladly agreed. With at least 33% of my support crew sleeping, 33% fired up and ready to go, and the rest nowhere to be seen, it was time to start moving 150 tons of soil. Hi guys, Future Man here. When I was editing, I thought I should really share some further information. What we're seeing is when we're planting these trees is that we add some compost, some manure, and what we're finding after about 4 weeks, they look okay, but then they start to go downhill rapidly and they really start to struggle. I think these soil results are really explaining that. There's just so few nutrients in the soil and organic matter that these plants cannot maintain themselves. So moving forward, we're going to have to add a lot more compost, a lot more manure. We're going to possibly be looking at the use of hydrogels and other ways of keeping water in the ground for a longer period. So just to let you know guys, bringing in a load of soil is not the only thing that we're going to be doing. It's clear that we need to have a strategy to develop and rebuild the quality of the soil moving forward. Anyway, back to the video.
Don't worry.
The cost to transport 150 tons of soil was around 14k Thai baht or 425 US dollars. It was pretty hot and dusty with 20-minute wait times between each delivery, and working out where exactly to put this amount of soil and at the same time be able to move it to where it was needed, it took roughly a day and a half. In the end, we delivered 36 truckloads overall, and even my cheer crew seemed pretty happy with the result. The cost for 2 tractors, drivers and diesel for the day was around 3,000 Thai baht, roughly 90 US dollars, and they worked about 6 hours to move the majority of the 150 tons. Really hope you enjoyed this more vlog style of video update and found it useful. There's been a huge amount of work going on at Ban Rom Yen, and I do hope to update you with more news very soon. Please do comment below if you'd like to see more information or other subjects covered. Take care, guys.